Today I am going to say about a person. His name is Prabhakara Siddha Yogi. His original name was Koikal Prabhakaran. He belonged to a place called Chavara, the Koilon district. Before saying about Prabhakara Siddha Yogi, I like to say a few words about his daughter Aniloma Yadav. Who is Aniloma Yadav? Aniloma Yadav was the classmate of my wife in the Sanskrit College, Trivandrum. She was a very brilliant student. She had degrees, postgraduate degrees, and ever so many degrees in Sanskrit, and he had very high qualification. Very many opportunities came before her, but she didn't go for a job. Why? Because her father, this Prabhakara Siddha Yogi, gave him an advice. He had started a school near their house. Now it is an UPS school and it has a government aid also. There was nobody to look after that school. So even after his period, somebody should take care of the school. So he advised Aniloma Yadav to be there for the management of the school. So now Aniloma Yadav and his husband both of them are teachers of that UP school. They are administrating the school very well. Now, my wife always said that I want to meet Aniloma Yadav. Then I asked her, who is this Aniloma Yadav? I am hearing this name for the first time. No, she studied with me. She is staying at Paravur in Koilon district. I want to go there. I want to meet Aniloma. So I agreed. So we went in a vehicle to Paravur. We don't know the direction towards her house. So her husband came there and he showed us the way, the original way, and at last we reached the house of Aniloma Yadav. And actually, I don't know anybody about them. At their house, there was Aniloma Yadav, then her husband and mother of Aniloma. I kept silent. I kept in silence. I didn't say anything. But during the period of conversation, when the conversation was going on, he said something about her father and the actual history of her father was revealed. Father Koivala Prabhakaran. He was a politician also. See, in their house there lived two grandmothers. Always they used to utter the name of Krishna. They always called Krishna, Krishna. And because these two grandmothers were high devotees of Lord Krishna. So what they did? They always prayed Krishna. So from the very younger days itself, the father of Aniloma Yadav, that is, during his infant stage, the idea of Krishna was placed in his mind. Then, from the age of 11 onwards, he used to say, I want to see Krishna, I want to talk to Krishna, because he became a very great devotee of Krishna. So what he did, at the age of 11, he left the house and he wandered. He straight away went to Guruvayur temple. On foot, walked and walked. He was walking in the streets and he went on foot to Guruvayur. On the way, he felt hungry, he felt thirsty. As a result of it, he became tired and he had fallen down in the streets. He never begged for food or money from anybody. Realizing his attitude, some kind persons came and gave him food. That too he considered as Krishna. Krishna sent some messengers. So he proceeded his journey further and at last he reached in front of Guruvayur temple. As soon as he reached the Guruvayur temple, he started running towards the temple, saying, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And he fell down. His head hit on the ground also. There he could not find Krishna. He just returned back. On the way, he went to the ashramam of a great yogi and a great saint. There he said, I want to see Krishna. Show me Krishna. You are a great saint. You can show me Krishna. So Agamananda Swami, that was the name of that Swami, And this Agamananda Swami laughed aloud. What are you saying? Can I bring Krishna before you? He laughed aloud. Then what Agamananda Swami did? He had given the book Bhagavad Gita, the great religious and spiritual book. That is Bhagavad Gita, known to everybody. This was handed over to this Koivala Prabhakar. And he was named as Kochusami. Oh, because he was a very small boy at that age. Agamananda Swami advised this Koivala Prabhakar to learn Bhagavad Gita completely. From the beginning till the end. You go and read it word by word, line by line. It is Sanskrit. But from the very younger days, he learned Sanskrit. He was a Shastri in Sanskrit also. So anyhow, he can follow it. He learned the whole Bhagavad Gita by heart. And after that, he learned the meaning also. He started telling this to other people. He became a spiritual orator. And the Agamananda Swamigal at first said, after learning Bhagavad Gita, you come back. I will show you Krishna. So this was the advice given by Agamananda Swamigal. And he returned back. In the meanwhile, as a grown-up man, he worked in a political party. That political party was had its very strong hold in Koilon district. It has its roots in Koilon district and a very influential party in the Kerala politics also. And when he went to study in the Maharaja's College, Ernakulam, he met R. Shankar, the former Chief Minister of Kerala and also the President of SNDP, Srinarayana Dharma Parivalana Yogam. And he had so many great friends. R. Shankar, in the literary field, also he attained so many friends like Thagadi Shivashankara Pillai and so many fellows. Thagadi Kesavadev, K.P. Kesavadev, no? And in the literary field, he excelled much. In the politics also, he excelled much. He helped a lot of people. At last, he came to the spiritual world. He established an ashram in Kanyakumari. Acres of lands were donated to him. In the meanwhile, H.D. Devagowda, the former Prime Minister of India, he was also acquainted to him. And there was K.P. Kesava Menon, and he had great friends in several fields. And all these things I learned from his family. The family members were telling me all these stories one by one. He helped people a lot. He was a kind-hearted man, and I spent a few hours in their house, and from their family members I came to know very many things like this. At last, Krishna gave him direction because he was an ardent believer of Krishna. The Koivala Prabhakaran, originally known as Small Swami, or later he attained the name Prabhakara Siddha Yogi because he underwent meditation. He had taken yoga classes for many. When I hear this from Aniloma Yadav and her mother, I was so much thrilled. I was anxious to hear more and more things from them. I heard all these things and I was very glad. A kind-hearted mom, the wife of Prabhakara Siddha Yogi, praising him a lot. And this Prabhakara Siddha Yogi, he had 3 children. One working as a surgeon in the medical college, other the head of the agriculture department, and third one is Aniloma Yadav. And he too could have got job, but he denied it. He obeyed the father's instruction. He started a school mainly for the purpose of the villagers. The children of the villagers living in the area were highly benefited by this school. Due to the kind grace of Aniloma Yadav and her husband, the noon meal and milk, everything were given to the people, to the students studying in that school. Anyhow, I express my congratulations to the whole family of Prabhakara Siddha Yogi and also his family members. Thank you very much.